And I apologize. Like I said, our Wi-Fi signal drops every now and then here, so we lost it there. I believe we just attempted a fake punt but didn't make it. And so Fountain Central's taken over. As soon as, again, we're on the sideline cam, so I apologize for the shakiness as I'm trying to do this and talk. As soon as the upstairs camera returns, we will go to it. So here we go. Mustangs taking over here, 1st and 10. Trying to take the lead before halftime. Butts with the carry right up the middle. About a 3-yard gain. So, again, I'm going to be trying to multitask here with a few different things. So, to try to get our upstairs camera. So, I apologize for the shakiness. And, again, anytime we lose connection, just stay right there, and hopefully eventually we get back. If we ever can't get back, we'll post something in the chat. So, and it's 2nd down and about 7. And Butts looks to pass. Good pressure. I think that was a hold. Vandervliet got the pressure, but no flag on the play. And good job on the tackle. I'm not sure who that was, but did a nice job at not letting him get any farther than the line of scrimmage. So, or actually, I think he lost a few. So, we are trying to get our upstairs camera back. There is currently a minute 31 remaining, so I'm not sure what our clock says, but yeah, minute 12. So a minute 31 remaining. I will. As soon as we get our upstairs camera back, we will use it. So good pressure there from behind. Again, the Royals doing a nice job of getting pressure. And they wrap him up finally. Nathaniel Butts was not able to get away, and Blaze Sarver gets the sack. Finally finishes him off. And so it is a minute and 9 left. So I'm going to start the clock again. And it is 4th down and 20. So right now they have their offense on the field, so the clock is running down. So I think they're going to let the play clock run down, probably call a timeout, and then make a decision what they're going to do here. So there we go. So I'm going to stop the clock before I let it run all the way down. It's actually 39 seconds, so we're pretty close on the clock. And we have our upstairs camera back. So I apologize for that. It's just something we have to deal with technology, but I appreciate you sticking with us when we go down like that. Though we did drop to 33 after being up in the 50s, so hope you rejoin. 4th down and 17 is the situation for the Mustangs. It's 39 seconds until halftime, and it looks like they're getting ready to punt as they brought their punt team on. We hope to bring you halftime festivities of homecoming. So we have floats that's going to come by, King and Queen announcements, and much more. So, as well as maybe Coach Bechtel joining us. And the punt, and it's a really high punt. Need to make sure you watch out. And the Mustangs down it there. So 32 seconds remaining. I'm going to guess the Royals are going to be satisfied with going in with just down or ahead by 1. So we'll see. 32 seconds remaining until halftime. So we'll see. Definitely some highlights just so far has been Zach Arnold with 2 huge catches and on 1 possession. And Houston Swan getting a lot of passing yards today. And Houston Swan takes a knee. I think they're satisfied with going into halftime with the lead. And so,
14 14.
so So we'll see here as teams look like they're heading off to the uh, teams are heading off to the locker rooms, and we're going to have halftime festivities starting here real soon. So a few things as we're waiting for the halftime things to start is we're going to talk a little bit about our other sports teams that's been participating. So, okay. So Coach Bechtel's going to join us a little bit later and talk about that first half. Cross country team, their last meet last week was canceled at the Rushville Invitational due to lightning and rain in the area. I talked to Coach Putt earlier, and he said that that's only been like the second time that he remembers having a cross-country meet canceled. So they've had some time off, but tomorrow they travel to Indiana Westland in Marion, Indiana, to compete in their first meet since August 18th. So hopefully they do well. They've had a nice season so far. Middle school cross-country teams also had their own EH Invitational rained out last week as well. So the middle school teams have had some time off, and they're also going to Indiana Westland to compete. So football team, the JV football team did not play their game against Mount Vernon. And so, I'm going to actually stop on this as they're getting ready to do halftime festivities. I apologize. There's an announcer that's got the whole spiel about everybody, but I do not have that in front of me. So I'm just going to let you enjoy this as you can see them come out. And when halftime festivities or homecoming festivities are over, we will come back.
Blaze has been an active member of the football and track teams for all 4 years of his high school career. Blaze's future plans include going to a trade school to become an electrician. Next, we have Ariel Truitt, escorted by Skylar Truitt. Ariel Truitt is the daughter of Deborah and Eric Truitt. She has been a member of the volleyball team all 4 years of high school. She has also played softball for 3 years and is a member of a travel league in summer. She is a member of the Honor Society and Peer Pals. Ariel plans to attend Ball State University to major in elementary education in the fall. Skylar Schroep is the son of Mike and Julie Schroep. Skylar is an active member of the National Honor Society and a DARE role model. Skylar also participates in basketball, track, and cross country. His future plans include becoming a NASCAR driver. Up next is Haley Hedrick, escorted by Robert Wilson. Haley Hedrick is the daughter of Matt and Vina Hedrick and John and Heather Jordan. Haley is currently serving as the president of the EHFFA chapter and an officer for Peer Pals. When Haley is not at school, you can find her working with cattle on her family's farm, as well as exhibiting her cattle across the country. Her future plans include attending Purdue University to major in animal science and ag business management. She also plans on getting her minor in Spanish. Robert Wilson is the son of Steve and Tracy Wilson. Robert is a member of Honor Society, participates in track, and is an active member in his church's youth group. Robert also is active in 4-H, where he enjoys showing beef cattle. In his spare time, Robert enjoys working on his family farm. His future plans include attending Purdue University and getting his major in mechanical engineering. Last but certainly not least, we have Grace McCartney, escorted by Ethan Carey. Grace McCartney is the daughter of Patrick and Grace McCartney. She enjoys creating art pieces, volunteer work with children, running cross country, blogging, and spending time with her friends and family. She plans on attending IU Bloomington next fall to study psychology. Ethan Carey is the son of Travis and Tara Carey. Ethan enjoys hunting, fishing, riding quads, hanging out with friends, and playing video games. Ethan also plays football, basketball, and track. Ethan also plans to go to college to get a job so he can support a wife and kids. Congratulations on making the court. Now for the crowning of the Prince and Princess. This year's homecoming prince is Robert Wilson.
Look out on the field.
And your homecoming princess is Jenna Smith. Congratulations, Robert and Jenna. Next comes the unveiling of the king and queen. Drum roll, please. Your homecoming king is Brady Stevens. And your homecoming queen for the 2018 school year is Grace McCartney. Congratulations, Brady and Grace, and all those who made the court.
Hello, Royal fans. My name is Bella Whitty, and I'm here to tell you about EH's fantastic homecoming week. We've come to an end of another exceptional homecoming week sponsored by your very own student council. Our week started off with Meme Monday. The student body dressed in their interpretations of internet memes and vines from head to toe. What a great way to get the spirit of homecoming started. The winners of Meme Monday were Maddie Kuninger and Mrs. Ebert. Sledgehammer volleyball was also on Monday night. In the battle of the classes, the sophomores were victorious over the juniors in the championship. Tuesday morning, Eastern Hancock's campus was crawling with students dressed as tacky tourists. From the typical hat and shades on their head to the Sperry's of flip-flops on their feet, both students and staff went all out in their vacation attire. Fantastic participation, EH. The winners of Tacky Tourist Tuesday were Lexi Lumen and Mrs. Rainbow. Then came PJ Wednesday. On Wednesday, the halls of Eastern Hancock saw the pajamas of its students and teachers. The PJs varied from onesies to big shirts and slippers. The winners of PJ Wednesday were Emma Martin and Mrs. Connors. Keeping the spirit going, Wednesday night was also the Powder Puff football game. In a hard-fought battle against the juniors, the seniors once again came out on top. Thursday was Twin Day. Students and teachers were decked out in matching outfits. The winners of Twin Tuesday was Keegan Rottenhouse and Mrs. Grass. Awesome job, Royals. Today the halls beamed with royal pride as students dressed up in their craziest blue and white attire. We showed our school spirit throughout the day. The winners from today's crazy blue and white theme were Valentina Brooks and Mrs. Ebert. A huge thank you to all who participated in the Spirit Weeks. During this week, each grade also decorated a hallway based on the theme of cities this year. The results for the hall decorations. 4th place goes to the freshmen, 3rd place to the juniors, 2nd place sophomores, and the 1st place was the seniors. Also decorated this week were the floats. Each grade represented a different city. The freshmen represented Paris, the sophomores were Rio, juniors LA, and seniors Tokyo.
Tokyo.
winners of our floats started out with 4th place going to seniors, 3rd place to juniors, 2nd place to sophomores, and 1st place going to the freshmen. I would now like to announce the overall week winners with the competition scores combined. 4th place goes to the sophomores, 3rd place is the seniors, 2nd place is the freshmen, and your week winners were the juniors. I hope you all enjoyed this fall homecoming brought to you by Eastern Hancock State Council.
All right, so we had the floats come by there. I hope you enjoyed watching the festivities. I'm joined here by Coach Brett Bechtel here. He's going to join us, and we're going to talk a little bit about that first half. I thought we all obviously got off to a slow start, and but it seemed like the freshmen there gave us a big spark there in the second quarter. So.
Yeah, the plays by the freshmen were really big, I thought, in changing momentum. Early on, I thought that up front that they did a really good job up front, but honestly, after about partway through the first quarter, about halfway through the first quarter and the second quarter, I thought we really up front really got after them. The kid in the back, the quarterback, has no time. He's running around, scrambling around, and we've done a really good job on number 9, the really good wide receiver. He is not, besides the first, I don't know, this is the first series, he has not touched the ball since then. Ever since I thought the second quarter, we have really, really played well. And I think, according to the Sagarin, I think we were like a 2-touchdown underdog or something like that, and they're ranked 4th and 6th. We played an excellent first half.
Right, and so definitely the line, and I think we had the same kind of situation. I know you've seen all 3 games against Northwestern, where it was kind of a close game, and then the second half, our line got a lot of pressure on their quarterback, and that's what turned the game. And I think the same things happened tonight, where the game turned when we started getting pressure on their quarterback, Nathaniel Butts.
Yeah,
so,
I think we've really disrupted their offensive rhythm by our pressure up front, just being able to get after him and get him out of the pocket and scrambling around. And whenever he's scrambling, he's not been able to really make a play down the field. And we've really done a good job of containing him and containing 9.
Yeah, and like you said, number 9, he made a couple big plays, and I know that they knew about him. I know that they were really worried or concerned about Barnett, number 9, and he got loose there a couple times early, but I think Coach Schultz made some adjustments there, and they seem to know where he's at all the time.
Yeah, I know during the week that they had talked a lot about that kid, and early on, I think they probably, it's sometimes you can tell the kids how good a kid is, and you don't really respect it until you go out there and he, kind of kicks your butt a few times, and you realize, it's time to step up a little bit. And I thought the kids really have since then we've kind of had 2 around him, and he's really been a non-factor ever since then, ever since the beginning of the game.
Right. And then I think Zach Arnold really has had a big impact here. He had a good little return. He had what looked like was going to be a touchdown, but he must have just stepped out of bounds, and then he came back with an actual touchdown later on that drive.
His speed. I mean, if it wasn't for him stepping out of bounds, he was gone. He was going to score on that first play too, and then he just ran by everybody the second play, and then Landon O'Neill had to step. Another freshman had to step in. Quarterback, I think Houston had blood on his pants or something, and he had to step in. So it's been quite the freshman connection here in the first half to really kind of swing, kind of flip the field and kind of really swing momentum and get it on our side. And here we are at halftime, against the number 4 team in Class A. We're up 13-12.
And then Skylar and I was talking about earlier, I mean, our team's kind of lined up with where we have a lot of experience and on the lines, and then our skill positions are just a lot of youngsters. And so they're just going to get better game by game, and it's great to have a competition, a team like they're playing tonight, to really judge where they're at. So with a stiff competition of the number 4 team in the state. So
yeah, this is a really good test. No disrespect to the first 2 teams we played, but this, you're going to get better by playing better people, and this is a really good test for for your young kids to step up and your seniors to when we got in a hole to really kind of if have some leadership and step up and say this is going to get out of hand if we don't get this moving and I thought the experience the seniors up front and the upperclassmen up front have really done a good job of getting after them and disrupting their rhythm on offense.
All right. So there's approximately about 4 minutes and 50 seconds here until halftime. So I think we're going to take a slight break, or I might go over this fall sports news. Thank you, Coach Bechtel, for coming in here and giving a little first half analysis.
Welcome. Thanks for the opportunity.
All right. He's got to work on the play clock, so if you ever see that mess up, we know who to blame. So I forget where I was at. I believe I was talking about the football teams whenever we stopped for homecoming festivities. And we got Mr. Skylar Schroep is back and joined us and he's back in a much more comfortable clothing here in this hot press box. So lost the shirt and tie, and now he's ready for the second half. But the 7th and 8th grade football teams, here, I'll just real quick before we go through, I'm going to do how about we do every other one. I'll do football.
All right,
okay?
yeah, that works.
All right, so the JV football team didn't play this week because of injuries versus Mount Vernon, and I think that I've already heard that their game next week has already been canceled because North Decatur didn't have enough players. So I'm not sure when the JV is going to have their next game. The 7th and 8th grade football teams played on Tuesday against Indianapolis Homeschool Lions. The 7th grade won their game 28-6, while the 8th grade tied the Lions 6-6. Their next game is going to be next Thursday at Knightstown, so a big rivalry game for the middle schoolers next week.
Next, we got girls golf. The varsity golf team had 2 big meets this week. They competed in county on Tuesday and finished 4th. And then on Thursday, they competed in the Mid-Eastern Conference and finished 7th place. Their next match will be Tuesday at Tri.
All right, and so Cole Allen is the coach there, and he's doing a nice job with the girls golf team. Boys tennis, the varsity boys tennis team lost this week to Hagerstown 4-1, and then to LaPel, who's always traditionally a powerful or really good tennis team, 5-0. Last week they were supposed to have the MEC conference meet, but it was postponed along with about everything else that was on last Saturday.
Yeah.
So I'm not exactly sure. I'm sure that meet's going to be rescheduled. I have not seen when that's going to be rescheduled. The team's going to play next at Anderson Prep Academy next Tuesday. The middle school tennis teams played against Morristown, LaPel, and Shenandoah this week, so they had a busy week. The boys team defeated Morristown and Shenandoah, but they lost to LaPel. And the middle school girls team continues to be undefeated as they haven't lost a match yet and barely have lost a game. So they defeated Morristown, Shenandoah, and LaPel. So our girls middle school tennis team is doing a nice job. They play Tri next Tuesday at EH.
And then the varsity volleyball team won 2 games last Saturday at the Indiana Deaf Invitational. They defeated Indiana Deaf and Sheridan. Then the team lost their second MEC match of the season versus Blue River last night. The JV's only match of the week was also lost to Blue River. Now for the middle school, the 7th grade volleyball team won 2 matches this week versus Blue River and Mount Vernon. That's a big match right there. And while the 8th grade unfortunately lost all 3.
And then just to mention, we have our Royal Pride Athletes of the Week. In the high school, it was Shelby Jackson of the girls varsity golf team. In the middle school, it was Zeke Dixon on the middle school boys tennis team. So we always like to acknowledge those Royal Pride Athletes of the Week. That means they're doing things right and they're being good citizens and being good role models for the other people in the school. So that's a little recap on the other fall sports going on right now. I believe we've covered all things. I do want to mention here real quick, I know we've had some people that subscribed. There is a subscribe button on the EH Athletics YouTube channel. By doing that, you can actually easily find past live streams or even past videos we put on there. I highly recommend checking out our pep session from earlier today. That's posted on there. Our leadership class did an outstanding job doing that, and we had Boomer from the Pacers was there. We had some dancing dinosaurs. We had the McCartys.
Doing High School Musical.
Yes, and it was impressive. So I highly recommend going and checking out that pep session from earlier today, and you can easily find that if you subscribe to us. Add on to that, if you subscribe to us, there's a little bell icon right after you subscribe. If you click on that, it's going to alert you on your cell phone or mobile device the moment that we go live for a live stream. So if you're interested in seeing EH Athletic Sports every time we at least see what's going on at the time, hit that bell button and you will be notified this like literally seconds right after we go live, and you can join us. So hopefully you decide to do that. We welcome all the people from Vetersburg. Nobody's mentioned it on the chat, but I'm assuming I know they retweeted our link. So I think we just heard a Knightstown score of 28-14 with Union County.
Okay.
So Knightstown having a good season. So I think
Yeah.
that's another one. That's a game that we need to be. Be concerned about because they got a new coach. And it's only a couple weeks away, and it's always a big rivalry game, and it's at their place on the turf.
Right.
So that's a game that's coming up. We have but before then we have Fountain Central next week.
No.
Or not Fountain Central. We have Fountain Central tonight. Sorry, Heritage Christian. I misspoke. Heritage Christian next week on our first road game. I know they have a former Royals coach Kyle Johnson is on that staff, and I believe he has a son on that team. So
his son's senior this year, I believe.
Yeah, so it'd be interesting to see him again. So, any comments? I know you weren't here when we were talking about the first half. Anything you want to add about our performance there?
You know, I thought the defense really stepped it up and got a couple big stops to where that led to the offense was able to get in a rhythm, and the passing game has really taken off this game. I don't have the stats, but we've done a lot in the passing game, a lot more than we have in the past couple games, and the weather's also a lot more favorable for it.
That's true. Last week it was it was a wet football field in the first game, and last week it was really windy, so really ideal conditions, and then not to mention freshman Houston Swan, just the third game, so he's getting more experience there. So at playing the position, and I'm sure that they're taking it slow and just working things in. And I know we usually have some people watching from Iowa, so if you're watching from Iowa, let us know, as I know Houston has a lot of family in Iowa. So
just about a minute to go here before we start the second half. The band was out there. They did a great job.
Yeah, like we mentioned, new band director, Mr. Randy Adams. So he just joined us last week. So he wasn't here at the start of the school year, and he's done a nice job taking over for Dan Buckaloo, who is now directing bands in Newcastle. So excited to see where we go. I mean, there was a moment where I was going to be surprised if you would have said we were going to be in the lead at halftime.
Yeah,
so
I was concerned there for a little bit, but we've started to figure things out, and let's hope that carries over here to the second half.
Yeah, Fountain Central, the number 4 ranked team in Class 1A, got out to a 12-0 lead and did it pretty easily in fashion, and we turned it over, and they just marched down the field twice, and it looked like there wasn't going to be a whole lot to cheer for the Royals, but the Royals came back and on both sides of the ball have really improved, like we've mentioned. So just a reminder on a few things. There's the link there right above the clock, so if you know people that are interested in this game, usually our numbers go up as the game goes on. As we get near the fourth quarter, at least that's how it's been the last couple of weeks. We're at 39 people, so if you want to share it on social media, on Facebook or Twitter, it's youtube.com/ehathletics/live. It's right above the clock on the screen. We'd love to have more people watch. Like we said, we're not very good at it, but but we enjoy doing it, and the whole goal is to get people to be able to watch. So from home if they can't make it here. So Royals kicking off to Fountain Central.
Oh, tried an onside.
They covered it up.
Yep.
So 11:59. Well,
Was it-
second play there on the kickoff. So
yep.
Fountain Central ready for that. So I think that's one of those things where the Royals are just trying to get an extra possession going against a team that they know is top quality opponent.
And I've always heard Coach Gallion say he likes to try to kick it right at a lineman on the front line if he can to see what happens. And it eliminated their good returns that they've been having.
Yep. And the Mustangs try to run it right up the middle and goes nowhere. Actually lost of 2 yards, so the defensive line holding on strong there. And it's going to be a 2nd and 10. So hope people are starting to join us back. Again, we have the little chat feature if you want to mention. Throw a comment out there. We'd love to interact with who's listening. And play clock, delay game.
Yes.
So
There we go.
they ran a guy in motion, and they just didn't seem to be in too much of a hurry. So that's going to push them back 5 more yards.
Yeah.
And mistakes really hurting the Mustangs.
I don't think they even saw it at all.
You may have to turn that light on here.
Yeah.
But it'll do a reflection in your window. But
Okay. I'll wait till it gets a little bit darker.
so as the lights are on, it's getting dark out. And Friday night lights here as they're in shotgun formation.
Hopefully it cools down a little bit.
Yeah. And it's dropped. Number 21 there.
That is Bradley Barnes.
Bradley Barnes unable to bring that in.
Another senior for the Mustangs.
The pass was on target there by Nathaniel Butts, but he just wasn't able to reel it in. So it's a 3rd and 16. So be a nice little stop here for the Royals to force them into a punt. And here's coming out of the halftime.
They look to pass here on this 3rd down.
And
Completed. And
first down.
yeah, first
So
down
let's get
for
that
the Mustangs.
replay here. So as you can see here, nice little play by the Mustangs. Drops back to pass. And he comes open. Well thrown ball there.
Looked for a little bit like the receiver had the ball away from his body and he might have it punched out, but that didn't happen.
So we're back to live action. Oh, good pressure. Butts tries to get away, and he's brought down. Who is that?
That's Connor. No, Jacob Johnson.
Jacob Johnson with the sack.
That was good.
I don't know. He might be considered a runner at that point, so I don't know if it counts as a sack, but
Either way, it was a loss of play.
and good play there on defense by the Royals. And talking about that play before, it was a great conversion there by the Mustangs there in that long distance. So they're gonna have to try it again. Ooh, I think that might have been a direct snap there to number 12.
Yeah.
Royals.
Gets right back to the original line of scrimmage.
So Royals did a nice job adjusting there. Didn't get caught off guard there. Dylan Gross rushed.
Yeah,
Escorts him out of bounds.
We're going to have a 3rd and 10 here.
Barnett's here on this side. There's Tennessee. Pressure by Gross on the backside. Butts is going to run.
Oh, great block there.
Yeah, and he's going to be short, though.
That was Bennett with the good block, but you're right. He will be short and force a 4th down. Wouldn't surprise me if they went for it here.
Yep.
They're in no man's land. They can't reach a field goal at this point, and wouldn't be good to punt it.
I can't see this, so you can get.
Oh, 4th down. There's a timeout.
But first, a timeout, Royals.
Yeah, Royals called a timeout.
So it's actually 8:43. So again, if you're just joining us, our clock is rarely right. We just try to keep it somewhat close. So we try to keep you updated verbally whenever there's a timeout. And who called that timeout?
We did, and looks like Coach Armstrong is not very happy right now with the referee.
So interested to know what he's. Not sure what he's talking to the official about.
Here we go. Big 4th down.
Coach Armstrong is first year here with the Royals after being with New Pal, Beech Grove, and Mount Vernon before here.
Yeah, and he's been pretty successful everywhere he's went. They take the snap, look to throw, and it is complete to number 12. That is Walker. Hands on the catch and Butts with the throw. That's enough for first down there for Fountain Central Mustangs.
So here's the replay and the snap. And he kind of does a quick slant. I think he beat, I'm not sure who he beat there, maybe Schultz. And we're back to live action. Sorry.
And number 14 takes the handoff and gets a few yards. That number 14 is Brad Eads.
Eads on the carry, taken down by Dylan Gross and Tyler Vanderloop.
It looked like Dylan Gross had the tackle on that one. Fountain Central now has the ball. 2nd and 9 on the 17. They're going out of shotgun formation with 4 receivers. Send a man in motion. He looks to throw deep, and Zach Arnold got in and broke it up. But there is a flag on the play. They might be calling this pass interference on the Royals. I don't know if we'll see what it is. Maybe it could have been offensive pass interference too. We'll wait and see on the call and let you guys know.
So interesting to see here because I kind of thought Zach was in position.
Yeah, I did too.
So I don't know. Did they give a signal?
They've not signaled anything yet. Connor Schultz seemed to think it was against Fountain Central, but I don't know if that's.
See what the officials here.
They called it offensive pass interference.
Offensive pass interference, and I kind of thought the same thing. I thought Zach was in better position than the receiver. So
the receiver pushed off to try to get, and that was big number 9, who's 6'3" against Zach Arnold, only a 5'6". So Zach did a real good job there.
Right. So great job by the freshman. We keep saying it, but it's impressive here.
It's also makes you feel good about the future.
Right, exactly.
Oh, there's a fumble.
Nice.
Butts recovered his own fumble, but that was also would have been a loss on the play a little bit, a few yards.
So 7:45 remaining. Barnett wide to the near side. Butts in shotgun formation. He's looking to throw a little screen pass.
Yep.
Well executed play there.
But that was, I guess that was 3rd down. Who was that with the run? Number 14. Brad Eads caught that, I believe.
So nice little play there for the Mustangs.
Fourth down
It's going to
and
bring
about 7.
4th and 7, however.
Yeah, ball on, I don't know, what is that, about the
It's the 15.
Yeah, 15. Butts is in shotgun formation. He takes the snap. Yes. And the Royals.
Who was that?
That was Gabe Lawler and maybe Knutson in there, Connor Knutson.
So huge play for the Royals getting the stop after the Mustangs were driving down the field. So here we go again. Nice job by these young Royals. And again, the defensive line, though, however, is an experienced group. So
the time, it's 6:48 left on the clock. You know, the Royals are about to take snap. Houston was under center, and he handed it off to, I believe, Friesen, but just lucky to get anything on that play.
yep, so good job by the Mustangs. Stop that for pretty much no gain.
No gain on play by 16 there, Friesen.
Royals coming out here again in the I formation. Your receivers are Zach Arnold and looks like Cole Rainbolt. They pitch it to Victor Olivo, who goes off the left side for a close to 4 or 5 yard gain, I'd say. More like 5 or 6, actually.
So now a much more manageable situation here.
Yep.
A lot more options here in the playbook for the Royals here. 5:50 remaining in the third quarter. Royals ahead 13-12.
Houston looks to throw, gets a little past Zach Arnold, but he had to dive to the ground. So in high school football, when you touch the ground with the ball, you are down.
But did he get enough?
I don't think so.
So he
looks
kind of
like-
had to come back to the
right,
ball there.
Yeah, it was a little underthrown.
So it was made it to where he wasn't able to get the first. I think he would have got the first down if he didn't have to come back to it.
Yeah, there wasn't a ton of people around him. He only needed 2 yards after he caught the ball. So it'll bring a punt situation for Blaze Sarber.
Collins,
Snap, yeah,
long snapper.
Harrison Collins. Blaze gets off a high kick. No one really knew where it was.
The Mustangs are going to take over in their own territory,
Yeah,
so they're
right
going to have.
about the 47 or so.
Yeah, so good field position here for the Mustangs, down 1 here in the 4:47 remaining in the third. And thank you, Joy, from watching from Iowa. I know you posted that a while ago. And Alan Fields says, "Let's go Royals." Luke Splater just gave a good wave, playing at Franklin College. So he's here tonight.
There was a penalty. I did not see what it was, but I know it was against the Mustangs, so it'll back them up even farther, I think.
So officials are trying to figure out the.
This was a common scene last game.
Yeah, but it's much better than last week.
It is.
Oh, last week was tough. So
Again, I didn't see what the call was, but took it back about 10 yards and helped out the Royals.
So Mustangs taking over, shotgun formation, 5 wide here. He's going. Friesen kind of.
He jumped in front of that one.
Yeah, he kind of read the quarterback's eyes and nearly got an interception there on that slant. So again,
If Friesen wouldn't have got a hand on that, he could have had a first down there.
right. So they've had some success with the little slants. So experienced players out here. The quarterback, I believe, is a senior. Is that right? Am I a junior? Butts.
number
18.
Yeah, number 18 Butts he's a senior.
Yep. So he's played pretty well here when he's had time. So and 3rd down and 8, 4 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter.
Royals looking to get a stop here to see if they can score it again.
Pressure, and it's picked off.
Chase Settergren
with the interception for the Royals.
Yes.
And nice job there. Huge play by the defense.
Good, yes. That was
Coach Schultz with his hand in the air. Nice job there by Chase Settergren. Big play, and I totally didn't get the instant replay.
It's all right.
Sometimes I forget. I only have 10 seconds to hit it, so sometimes I get excited and forget to hit that button. But great play by Chase Settergren. And the Royals take over at the 39-yard line. Olivo in the backfield.
Yep, along with Friesen still. They pitch it to Olivo. He gets brought down after a gain of just one-ish.
So, gain of 1. Going to call it 2nd down and 9. And be huge here to get a touchdown here and get a little bit of space here. After a lot of offense right there for a while, it's defense have really come up big here since. And looks like Swan's going to look to throw.
Ooh, get her.
And unable to make the catch.
But he was pressured there, so.
Got it away.
Got it away, yeah.
Didn't take the sack, and it was a fairly safe throw. So brings up 3rd and 9 with 3 minutes and 14 seconds remaining. Not sure why am I.
Yeah, 3rd down 9 here.
And it looks like we have a timeout,
yep.
Royals.
Royals called timeout.
So let's talk about the tree auction.
All right. So Charlotte Creek Nursery will be hosting a tree auction tomorrow, September 1st. The trees are beautiful, healthy, large, and locally grown. A portion of the proceeds will benefit the Eastern Hancock Education Foundation, which provides grants for Eastern Hancock teachers. There will be a stock preview from 8 to 9 with the auction starting at 9. Join us tomorrow morning at the auction. Help spread the word. They also had this last weekend, as you can see on the screen. And I know they did a pretty good job. I think they sold close to 100 or so trees. And, you can get those for a pretty good deal.
So if you get a chance, go out to Charlotte Creek Nursery tomorrow morning and buy a tree, and it's going to help Eastern Hancock teachers as well out there. We also have right now, we'll do the short here version of this. The athletic department is selling stuff right now. If you go to EH Athletics website, you can find information on how to buy some new Eastern Hancock apparel. And we're coming back. 3:14 remaining here. Big play, 3rd and long.
3rd and long. Houston, he's going to look to throw. Got a little bit of pressure, but it's caught by Dylan Gross. Dylan runs over one Mustang and got the ball down to, close to the 10-yard line.
And I'm going to do the replay, but they're kind of rushing to the line here, so when they cut back.
Looks like they want to hurry up and go before the defense can get set.
We'll go back to live action. But nice throw and catch there, Swan the Gross. And Olivo right up the middle.
He did a good job holding on to the ball there.
I'm going to go to the replay now here. You can see that's the end of the play. It'll repeat here in a second as they are huddling up here. Swan with the nice throw under pressure right in front of his face. And Gross, the defender almost got to it there, but Gross was able to catch it and turn upfield. So
yeah, good job. Looked like Jacob Johnson just subbed in for Victor here. And
he
they
gets the
pitch it. Yeah.
Got a little bit of room. Oh, good tackle there by Fountain Central. Number 14 lost his helmet, so he's going to have to leave the game.
That's Brad Eads.
For a play. And Johnson gets the carry, so we can get a first down here. This is not first and goal. We're at the 10-yard line. So it's 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5, ball on the 10. All right.
And we have Arnold going wide to the near side. Cole Rainbolt going wide to the far side. Jacob Johnson, the sophomore, in at running back. Friesen at fullback. Swan under center. Swan throws a quick pass, but
he was under pressure right from the center.
Yeah, he didn't really have a lot of time, and he was looking to get rid of it pretty quick there. So I don't know if that was by design.
Looked like a perfectly timed rush by Fountain Central.
Yeah. So it's 4th down and 5. Huge play here. Because this would extend the lead here if they can punch this in. So, again, same lineup. Arnold to the near side, Rainbow on the far side. Jacob Johnson in the backfield.
Rainbolt goes in motion. The handoff inside to Friesen, but it does not look like it's going to be enough to pick up the first down.
And it looks like we're going to try a field goal here.
No, I think that was 4th down.
Oh, my
there.
bad. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
I guess I was a little bit off there. So that was a bigger play than I thought. So my fault there. I saw Blaze Sarber trotting out there, and I thought. So I apologize. The clock's again way off. So I got to set this up. So if you want to call.
So Fountain Central is going to have the ball on the 9. 1st and 10. They send a guy in motion. Butts gets the pass, throws it to Barnett. And Barnett makes a couple guys miss. No one can bring him down until finally he is brought down about the 40-yard line.
So here's a replay of the play. As I think I finally got the clock somewhat close now. And again, he's the player we've been worried about a lot here.
Yeah.
And there for a while, we kind of kept him under control. So check my clock a minute. It's actually a minute 33. So I'll start the clock here remaining in the 3rd quarter.
Butts looks to throw again on this 1st and 10. He's actually going to run now. No one was open. And he makes Jacob Johnson miss. Connor Schultz misses. Avery Wills, he is
if you
cut
got
back.
Loose, he may go. Blaze Sarber
is
able to take him down.
He was all over the field. No one could seem to get a hand on him.
Huge play. This is the end of him just cutting back across field. And Blaze does a good job there.
Yeah, Blaze took a good angle.
Yeah, and so saved the touchdown and saved the lead.
Maybe see if you can really want to just make sure you don't give up a touchdown here. A turnover would be great.
Yeah, it's 1st and goal from the 7. A minute left in the 3rd quarter.
Handoff. And, Brady Stevens, I think. That was a great defensive play.
Yeah, Land Shark.
Land Shark, yeah.
Land Shark.
We refer to him as the Land Shark because he has a so-called dorsal fin coming out of his football pads.
But huge play there. Not exactly known for his speed, but he caught him there.
Yeah. I think that was Brad Eads on the carry. Butts gave a little pitch to the oh no, that's going to be a 15-yard penalty, or I guess half the distance to goal on the Royals, and a 1st down.
So I didn't actually see the play from where I'm at in the press box. I can't see very well.
It looked like the running back was out of bounds, and after he was out of bounds, Blaze Sarber gave him an extra shove that the referee did not agree with.
So
mental mistake.
Personal
Yep.
foul, Royals.
Well, it's going to give them a first down, and they're already right there. So
That hurts after a big stop on the play before.
half the distance. Looks like it might be about, what, the 5-yard line maybe?
Yeah, ball's on the 5.
So
Should be first down here.
15 seconds remaining in the third. The Royals got to hold tough, hold strong here.
Butts takes the snap, looks to throw, throws one over the middle.
Oh, and there's a flag.
It
So
was deflected right into the hands of another Fountain Central Mustang, and then there's a flag that could have been.
Sorry, I didn't replay that, but that would have been a good replay to have.
Yeah, it looked like the flag's probably going to be a pass interference that will be declined, if I had to guess.
Yeah, I saw the Fountain Central players were celebrating, so I think this play is going to stand.
They called a touchdown.
So, huge play there, the deflection, and somebody who was on the spot. I didn't even see who.
I didn't see who caught it, but it was a good heads-up play. I guess being in the right spot at the right time.
And they're going to go for 2. It's going to make it a possible 7-point game. And the bad snap.
Bad snap, yeah. He's going to look to throw from about the 20.
And it's picked off. And
it doesn't really matter.
There is a flag, though, that went down.
conversion.
So let's see what the flag
he
is.
Waved it off. I think he was probably trying to get his beanbag that marks where the turnover happened.
So big play there, who got that.
Victor Oliva was the one to intercept it.
So we have 11 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. The number 4 ranked Fountain Central Mustangs regain the lead, 18-13. It's really been a really good game. So by both teams, I'm
impressed.
I'm impressed with the challenge that this game has brought our Royals and how we've really stepped up to this point.
Definitely.
So, so really proud of our effort in this homecoming matchup. We've got a great crowd here tonight.
As we always do.
Yeah, we've had some really good crowds here for this group. 57 people watching. So again, if you know of anybody that's interested in watching this, share it on social media. Let them know it's out there.
Mustangs will kick off to your Royals. Again, back to receive will be Zach Arnold, the freshman, and Victor Olivo, the junior. So we'll see if they can give us a good starting field position here.
All right, and the return game has been huge for both teams so far tonight.
It's a lot. Games can be decided right here.
Yep. So
the kicker is number 25, Trindid Hernandez.
Okay, Olivo's going to get it. And
nice block by Harrison Collins, I think.
Nice job, and Victor gets around the corner a little bit, and they're going to be starting near midfield.
Oh, I see a flag on the play, though.
Oh.
Could maybe blocking it back or a maybe a hold, I guess it could be.
Yeah, so that happens a lot on returns. So
right.
It's not uncommon.
Yep, they're signaling to bring the ball back. Holding on the Royals, yep.
So there's still 2 seconds remaining here. Again, if you're paying attention to the clock on our live stream, it's very rarely correct. So we just try to keep it somewhat close. So we'll try to keep letting you know how much time is remaining. Again, I'm going to jinx this, but we haven't had it go down for a while. But if our Wi-Fi goes away or drops, just stay right there. We'll try to get it back as soon as possible and allow you to pick up right where we hopefully are close to where we left off.
So that was a big penalty. They took us 10 yards back from the spot of the foul. So, that's a 20, 25-yard mistake there.
So that's actually the end of the fourth quarter, or third quarter, sorry.
Getting ahead of yourself.
We're getting ready to start the fourth quarter. And it's a one-possession game here. So just 5 points separate these two teams. And I don't believe these two teams have ever met, if I remember right. So in this first meeting ever between Fountain Central and Eastern Hancock, it's been a good one. I know they're on the schedule. We get to travel to Petersburg next year.
It's a long trip,
Yeah,
but
hour and 45 minutes, I believe. Is
obviously they're good competition, so it's a good game to play.
Yep, it's and so excited to see see how many what we can do here. Let's see here. Do we want to do any? We didn't. We did a kind of a short version of this one earlier. Eastern Hancock Athletic Department has a spirit wear shop that is only open until September 11th. T-shirts, pullovers, hoodie sweatshirts, polo shirts, and even stocking hats are all available for a limited time. So visit the school website, ehathletics.org website, and you can find out more information on how to get you some spirit wear.
Houston throws a little screen there to Cole Rainbolt, who looks to bounce it outside, then cut back, but got nothing.
Yeah. And
I guess it could have been a 1 yard gain, but
yeah, I don't know. That was kind of looked risky. It might have been a backwards pass there.
yeah,
So
lateral a little bit. So if it would have been dropped, it could have been called a fumble.
right. So it might actually go in as a rush. And I even wondered if they did it on purpose. I was wondering if Roll was going to look to throw. It was so obvious it was backwards. So, but anyways, 3rd and 9. And Harrison Collins steps up as the center to the ball. We haven't really talked much about our offensive line. We might give them a shout out here in a minute.
Yeah.
After this play. And Swan makes a pass. Oh, and Frieson's not able to bring it in. So our offensive linemen, Connor Knutson, Tyler Vandervliet, Harrison Collins, Alexander Burton, and Brady Stevens.
And really a pretty veteran group there. 2 juniors, 2 seniors, and a sophomore. So.
Yeah, and so they've been an experienced group and a group that's and who's that in there coming in?
That's Ethan Carey
coming
in.
Yep. So it looks like the punt team comes on. Blaze Sarber back to punt.
Yeah, it's a 4th and 9. So Blaze a little low the snap was a little low, but he got it off. And got a really good roll.
It wasn't pretty, but it was
somewhat effective.
Effective.
More effective than the last punt.
So clock is 10:55. So remaining here in the 4th quarter, the Mustangs with the ball and the lead. So watching from down the road in Greenfield, Jeff, thanks for watching. So again, we have a chat feature there. If you're watching on certain devices, you can chat. I know a lot of people, the second most people that were watching last week was watching on TVs, smart TVs. So lots of ways you can watch here on the YouTube live. Snap and the throw over to number 21. And the Royals kind of rush to him and get him down. So
yeah, that was Bradley Barnes there on the reception.
So nice little throw and catch, but the Royals quickly get to him and keep it to just a 3-yard gain. Again, we've been talking about it all night, but you got to know where number 9 Barnett is in this situation.
Yeah, definitely.
And their quarterback Nathaniel Butts has done a nice job, and he's looking to throw again.
He might. Can he get out? He's gonna throw it up and incomplete.
Oh. Can't hear you because you're quiet. So it's an incomplete pass there. So good job on the coverage by the Royals.
It's going to bring up 3rd and 7 here for the Mustangs.
And 3 wide to the near side. Barnett on the far side, number 9. Oh, looks like a false start there as number 54 looked to jump. And that's going to push him back 5 yards. I know these moms probably are going to take credit with the cowbells. So for that false start.
Right.
So
they get into the game.
yes, our
which
Eastern
is
Hancock
good.
moms like their cowbells here.
Yep.
So 3rd and 12, we'll call it. And 10-11 remaining.
Mustangs bring 3 to the near side and 1 out to the top.
Vandervliet under pressure, as long as Lawler.
And
Vandervliet gets him, I
yes,
think.
he did.
So
Good play there.
there you go, Bree, if you're still watching. Vandervliet back in the game. And they gave it to Dylan Gross, but
I think, yeah.
Vandervliet was there as well. Vandervliet was our leading leading our team in sacks coming into the game.
The Mustangs are going to punt here. Zach Arnold's back to receive it. You get it off.
He might get a chance here.
Pretty good punt.
If he gets
One
a good
hop.
bounce.
Yeah, he's going to take it.
And good coverage there by the and good coverage there by the Fountain Central player.
That was number 32, Nash DePaul.
32, and he's down at the moment. So
He looks to be in lots of pain.
So he did a great job there with the tackle.
Yeah.
And hopefully he's all right as the trainers come out to look at him. It's an awful muggy night tonight, so I think it might be
Definitely
a cramp.
could be a cramp, yeah.
So really, that would be a great thing here. I know it's not great, but it's better than other things it could be.
Yeah. You'd hate to see a knee get torn up or something.
Yep. So it looks like they're stretching him out. He's cramping up, and it is a very muggy evening. So, again, we'll just kind of mention, this is our homecoming week. We've had a lot of events this week. Sledgehammer volleyball. The sophomores won on Monday. Hallway decorating. All the classes decorated, and the seniors won with their Tokyo decorations. The Powder Puff football was also won by the seniors
And then
on Wednesday.
The floats tonight, I heard that the freshmen ended up winning that.
The freshmen won the float contest. We had some really good floats. I was really impressed with them as they came by.
Were nice.
We had a few other competitions. We had a pep session this morning, and then tomorrow night kind of caps off the end of the homecoming week with a semi-formal dance.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been a real good homecoming week, really early this year compared to normal, but the way our schedule's laid out, it's so anyways, we're back to live action here. They were able to get him to walk off the field, and it looked like just a cramp. So
the Royals are going shotgun for one of the first times this game. They got 3 receivers. It looks like Blaze Sarber's here to the near side, along with Zach Arnold and Cole Rainbolt up at the top of the field.
Swan.
Actually, I'm sorry. That was
nice catch there by Cole Rainbolt.
Yeah.
So I believe, and it looks like he might be. It appears to be for the first down.
It's going to be close.
And I'm sorry I didn't get the replay.
Yep.
But
there you
first
go.
down.
Moving the chains.
So 9 minutes and 17 seconds remaining here in the game. And the shotgun formation again. Harrison Collins, the center.
They're going 4 wides. They hand it off.
Right up the middle.
We'll have to see who that is. It could be.
I'm going to guess Freeze.
No, it was Jacob Johnson, I believe.
Yep. So short gain there. Royals showing a formation that we really haven't seen all season, I don't think. So
mostly just been in the eye and said we're going to run it right at you, but now they're looking to spread things out a little bit more. They hand it off again, though.
Jacob Johnson gets loose, and he's still running. And nice little run there. So I think I might have hit the replay a little early there, but we're going to see here. Nice run by the sophomore. So gets the Royals really moving. As a good little handoff.
Yeah.
And he had a wide open space there on the left side, and then he really pushed it straight up the field.
Yeah, the line did a great job on that.
Yep, and they're back up on their center. 8:31 remaining.
Houston's going to take the snap, roll right, look to throw right to Cole Rainbolt. He got hit hard on that play by number 29, Brendan Riley, but still picked up about 8 or 9 yards on the play.
So Houston Swan really looking good. He had an early interception, but since then has really looked really good tonight.
Houston, he hands it off this time to Jacob Johnson again and gets stuffed right at the line of scrimmage, I'd say.
So here we go.
Mr. Galleon's calling the plays here with lots of signals. The offensive coordinator for the Royals.
7:40 remaining. Again, our clock's not always.
Royals are going to send 3 receivers to the top of the field and 1 to the bottom. Yet they hand it off to Jacob Johnson. It was bobbled, but it looked like he got enough for the first down.
So that's going to create a 1st and goal if he does.
That was could have been bad there on the handoff, but they were able to control it.
So I haven't seen a signal yet. And there's a 1st down signal. So it's going to be 1st and goal, I believe, from approximately what is that, the 10-yard line, 9-yard line?
Yeah, it's going to be right at
maybe the 11. So maybe they can get a 1st down. Looks like from the 11.
Yeah, they're going to give it to him. Ooh.
He's got a touchdown.
Connor Schultz with the reception.
And let's see the replay there. Houston Swan with another touchdown pass. Is that his 3rd touchdown? Have all 3 been on in the air?
I think so.
So Houston Swan, I hope his family has a lot of family watching in Iowa.
There we go.
And our camera didn't make it over there, but I promise he caught it. And so nice little throw and catch.
Yeah,
for the Royals.
And he was getting some pressure on the backside, but I couldn't tell who it was. Someone picked up a great block.
And
the Royals are going to go for 2 here. Houston keeps it, and he's going to run, and
I think he's in.
Yes.
2-point conversion is good, so I will get the scoreboard updated.
21-18 for your Royals here. There's about 6 minutes and 57 seconds to go in the game.
And so Royals kind of answer.
Yeah.
So, and that was a really impressive drive there. The big run by Jacob Johnson really gave him a spark. And then, of course, Houston Swan, really impressive tonight against the top team here. So
yeah, really.
So really makes the future look bright with the way he's played tonight.
Along with all of the freshmen and I guess the entire team, really.
Oh, yes. I know we talk about the freshmen a lot, but they're the skill guys.
Right.
They're the skill players. A lot of our
but nothing's happening without the big men up front.
The big men up front blocking. Okay, and so you're exactly right. It's been a team effort here and really impressive game. If the Royals it'd be an impressive victory if the Royals can hold on here with just 6 minutes and 57 seconds remaining, up 21-18. So really good homecoming game.
Looks like they switched the kicker up. Victor Oliva looks to be kicking now.
Interesting.
I don't know if they use him as their specialty kicker. Or
I remember he was a kicker there when he first started with the football team.
So they do just a little pooch kick there. Mishandled by number 21. I think that was Ethan Carey on the tackle.
So nice job by Ethan. I think this is Ethan's first year playing football, and he's a senior.
He is a senior, yeah.
So Ethan, when he first came here, he played on my basketball team, an outstanding athlete.
Yeah. But
his first time playing football, so nice job there.
Bradley Barnes is limping off the field after he returned that. Wonder if it's another cramp or not.
All right.
But he made it to the sidelines before he fell down, and I see him getting stretched out. So
yeah, I think
probably is a cramp.
Having some issues. It is a muggy night here.
Yeah, very warm.
6:53 remaining.
Royals need a stop here. This would be huge. Vandervliet's getting some pressure, but did
And
not get there.
no, they're calling the ball hit the ground.
Oh, wow, okay.
So just short hopped it into the receiver, but definitely had a chance there. Big 77 comes off.
That's Alexander Burton.
Alexander Burton, the senior, hustles off.
I didn't see who went in for him,
I
but
didn't either. But we've had quite a few players out there rotating around. I think even more than we've had in other games.
yeah, they're really trying to keep it fresh, especially since it's hot. But Butts is going to keep it right up the middle.
Oh, and he gets loose.
Gets loose again. He's going to break it to the outside. Cole Rainbolt finally wraps him up along with Dylan Gross, I believe.
So nice little play there. You got to be aware of him. He's definitely a threat to run or pass.
Yeah, he seems to be a really good athlete.
As I watch the replay here, he just breaks it to the outside. And now it is first down again, and the Mustangs are driving. So 6:18 remaining. And
they send Barnett in motion, but Butts will keep it again. They're doing a little option play there with number 14 as the running back. That's Brad Eads. And Butts is just reading the defense, and he can either hand it off or keep it himself, and as he's been doing.
So they move the chains, clock stops, and now it's restarted. There's 5 minutes and 57 seconds and a timeout.
I think that's the Royals called that.
Royals.
Oh, no, that was Fountain Central
Fountain
timeout.
Central. So we don't keep track of timeouts, so I'm not sure what each team has, but
I think each team has used one now, but don't hold me to it.
right. So I think they're going to come important here in a little bit. So
Definitely, especially if Fountain Central scores here.
57 people we have watching. So again, thank you for watching, and let people know that we're here. Let us know in the chat where you're watching from. So we appreciate it. So so the Royals here need to get a stop here to give them a chance to get this victory. Mustangs driving, and got to really it's been a lot of Nathaniel Butts kind of running the ball straight up the middle, their quarterback. And the Mustangs are ready to play, but the officials were not, so looks like they marked the ball as play. 5:57 remaining. And as he takes it
He's
again.
going to keep it again.
Right up the middle, and he's going to get loose, and he may let go. And I think he got in for the touchdown.
Yep,
so
they called it.
A huge run there. And by Nathaniel Butts. And again, kind of the same play.
Yeah.
Really, I mean, he's rushing right up the middle, and then eventually he looks to pop it outside. And that's going to make it 24-21 here. As they get to kick the extra point. So snap and the kick, and it is good on the extra point. So Fountain Central, the number 4 ranked Mustangs, take the lead 25-21, and it's going to require the Royals to bounce back and try to answer again. They did it last time. They're going to have to do it again. So 5:48. Let's see if my clock is. So my clock's a little bit off. So great game. Great game.
Yep.
So be exciting finish here to see who can make the play that's going to win the game. And that was a impressive play there by Fountain Central Mustangs. So
Fountain Central is going to kick it off here again. We'll see if they decide to let our returners get a chance at it, or if they're going to angle it away from them.
all right, seems like they've been kicking toward Olivo. We'll see if that's the strategy or not here. And it looks like they're going to kick it to Zach Arnold.
Zach caught it.
So
Got a good running start. He's going to bounce to the outside. There was a big block there by somebody. I didn't see who. Fountain Central has a man down.
They did throw a flag down.
Yep, there was a flag.
So it looks like that's going to push the Royals back, and they're going to have to go a long distance here. So going to have to get some big plays. And
Yep. I'll be interested to see what formation they come out in, if they go 4 wide again or if they go back to the I.
Right. So I'm sure that Fountain Central's been talking about that new formation. Though it's kind of hard to do that now with so many players going both ways.
Right. And they are 4 wide again. 3 to the top. Connor Schultz, Zach Arnold, and Cole Rainbolt, and then Blaze Sarbers to the bottom of the field. Houston's looking to throw. He's getting pressured, but he has thrown it up, and no one really in the area.
Yep. So I think he was looking for Connor Schultz.
Yeah, just overthrew him a little bit.
Yep. And so, again, Royals being more aggressive with the pass than they've been all season at this point. So, here we go, 2nd down and 10. Shotgun.
He's going to fake the handoff and throw it right to Cole Rainbolt, and it was dropped.
Yeah, I mean,
but
there's a lot of traffic there.
Yeah, even if he caught it, I don't know if he would have made anything happen or if he would have even held on to it, because he could have gotten hit pretty good.
I think, luckily, the way it came off his hands, I was kind of just glad that it went down and not up. So, because there were so many Mustangs in the area. So, here we are, 3rd and 10, so need to make something happen here soon.
Houston's going to roll to his left and throw, and right through the hands of Rainbolt, right at the first down marker. And that's encouraging. Houston comes right up to Cole to tell him it was all right. Good job.
Yep, and it's going to force the Royals to punt here.
Luckily, not much time came off the clock because they were throwing it the whole time.
Yeah, and they're going to need to rely on the defense here to get a stop and give them another chance to win.
Really looking for a good punt here to flip the position.
Yeah.
Doesn't even look like the Mustangs have anyone back.
Right. So much better punt there by Blaze. Oh, but a bad bounce. And the ball's going to land in Mustang territory.
Yeah, right there at about the 46-yard line.
So 5:18 remaining in the game. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Mustangs, and the Royals must get stops, and they got to have someone watching the quarterback. He really hurt us last possession.
And you really can't forget about Barnett either, because.
Right. So you got to think that they're going to try to run some clock here.
Right. Yeah.
So we'll see.
Wouldn't be surprised if they didn't throw it at all. There, that's.
He has a good little hole there. Nice pickup.
Brad Eads.
5-yard gain.
5, yeah, maybe a little bit more, but.
And it is. The clock is running, so the clock not in the Royals' favor right now.
5 minutes to go here.
And hopefully they
Royals are making a big switch here on
Yeah.
defense.
Yep, looks like that Settergren and Gross and Lawler out.
Yeah.
So.
All I saw was Stevens that went in. I couldn't tell the other few.
Snap and the run to the, right up the middle. And it's going to be another first down for the Mustangs.
Not a bad tackle there by Friesen.
Right.
It really saved another 5 or 6 yards.
Right. So, I mean, if he doesn't make that tackle, it's very similar to the touchdown run.
Yeah.
They got to, but the problem is he's getting 5-6 yards before anybody even gets near him. So,
and the clock keeps running down to 4 minutes and 20 seconds.
and got to find a way to stop that. So, Royals not using any timeouts yet. Got to find a way to get some stops. And he's going to run up the middle
Barnett's
again.
Gonna keep it again. Or not Barnett, I'm sorry. That's Butts.
Yep, and a little bit better defense there by the Royals, just a gain of about 3. But you can definitely see that the Mustangs are going with safe plays. Looks like Butts is trying to make some kind of read.
Yeah.
On if he's going to hand it off or if he's going to keep it himself, and in most cases he seems to be making the right read. So 3:25 remaining.
Big play, big series here. Don't let him get another first down.
Oh, and Barnett with the ball, got to get him down, and he doesn't get the first down. But I don't believe
This clock stopped. I think that was Avery Wills with the tackle.
So
eventually,
good job getting him under control. Actually, the clock didn't stop.
Oh,
so it is running.
Thought it should. I guess I thought I saw one of the refs signal a stop. But
Here we are, 3rd and 1. Royals got to get 2 stops here as the Mustangs are letting the clock roll down. First down here would be really tough. So,
yeah, if they get a first down here, most definitely the Royals need to start using a couple timeouts.
And Butts looks to run. Nice job keeping him in. He gets to the outside, though. And impressive play there, and he's going to score. So,
yep,
nice athletic play there by the quarterback, Nathaniel Butts.
Yeah, Royals had one side shut down, and he reversed field, went backwards a little, but no one was there to contain him on the other side.
Yep. They had him stopped on the side he wanted to go. And the senior makes a great play, huge play, right when they needed it.
Yeah.
And it's going to be extra point attempt here. And that really silences our crowd. And the extra point is good. So.
Yep, that's going to make it 32-21, so it's a 2-possession game.
Yep, so.
With only 2 minutes and 21 seconds to go, so that's a.
Oh, yep. Clock is a little bit off here, so like you said, 2 minutes and 21 seconds. And what's that? Oh, up to 67 viewers. So thanks for joining us as the Mustangs have really taken control of this game in the last couple possessions here. And the Royals are going to have to really move the ball quickly to give themselves a chance here.
Yeah, they're going to need something big.
So, but overall, really good effort by our team so far against the number 4 team in Class 1A, Fountain Central Mustangs. So, we knew this was going to be a test, the biggest test at this point of the season. And so, I feel like we've stepped up to the challenge in most situations.
Yeah, so we really have. This is I was going to say this is the most points we've scored, but it's not. But it's the highest scoring game total that we've had yet. Blaze Sarber, I think, had a little bit on the return. Got it out to about the 45.
So we got about 56 yards to go here to get some points on the board and give ourselves a chance here to get back in this game. So we've had some big plays
We
in this
have.
game, so we're going to need a one here soon.
They're staying with 4 wide. Houston drops back, throws a little hook route to Blaze Sarver for an 8-9 yard gain.
So going to be in a little bit of a hurry up. Probably not going to get too many replays here as the Royals are going to be rushing. It's still 2 minutes right now, 2 minutes remaining in the game.
Houston takes the snap again. Looks to run the exact
Ooh,
same
that
play.
looked to be a little early, and there's a flag on the play. So definitely looked like he was going to catch that, Blaze, and the defender hit him just a slightly bit early.
Yeah, that was number 13, Thomas Harrison, another senior for the Mustangs.
So that's going to give the Royals a first down and extend this drive.
And it also stops the clock.
Actually called a holding there, but I don't know. The signal looked like a hold, but maybe I'm. Anyways.
Minute 53 to go.
So Royals rushing up to the line, ready to go. 4 wide.
Yep. I think that's Johnson in the backfield. He stays in to protect.
Oh, it looked like he had Arnold come open there for a second.
Yeah, overthrew him a little bit. Zach's not the biggest guy in the world.
Yeah. But, again, it was right there. I thought he had a chance there.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of zip on that ball there by Houston.
Yeah.
Just a little bit over his head. Minute 48.
Houston's going to roll to his left, plant his feet, and throw deep, and tipped around, but incomplete. It was intended for Zach Arnold again.
So there's 2 people over there. I think they kind of knocked it away from each other.
Yeah.
And Zach wasn't able to get the deflection.
Looked to be their quarterback. Butts was back there.
Yeah, so see what they can do here on 3rd and 10. Minute 41 remaining. Time running out on the Royals.
Houston's going to take the snap again, stay in the pocket, throw, and nothing there.
Nothing. So minute 36 again. We'll try to keep you track of this time. And it's going to be a Royals need to get a first down here to keep this game alive.
It'd be tough to come back from this if you don't score right here.
So Coach Gallion getting the play in.
2 receivers each side. Houston drops back, gets pressured, throws it to Zach over the middle.
And he get the first down?
And out. Oh,
I think he does.
He got the first down. Ball came out, but
He got out of bounds?
I don't think it was out of bounds. I don't know.
So they need to hustle up to the line if he wasn't out of bounds.
Yep.
Because it's
the
a first
chains are
down.
going to move.
So good pass, Swan to Arnold.
Yeah, they need to get going here. Clock hasn't started yet, but when the chains get set, it will. I believe.
Maybe he got out of bounds.
He could have, I guess. Houston's going to look throw once again. Deep and intercepted.
Picked off.
In the end zone.
So, again, can't fault the Royals there trying that. They're in kind of desperation mode there.
Yeah, that was Arnold once again on the was the intended receiver.
So, big play there, and that's probably going to do it here. I don't know if the Royals are going to use their timeouts here to. I don't even know how many timeouts they have remaining.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
But that may just wrap it up. We'll see.
Looks like
they're going to a victory formation here.
Yep.
And
take the knee.
So
run out the clock. Well,
so we'll see if the Royals call timeouts or if they're just going to let this roll. So it looks like they're going to let this just roll down and really
finish the game out here.
Really a good effort by the team on this homecoming game for the Royals.
They put up a good fight.
Yes, I mean, I know that we were a little disappointed last week when in the Westell game. We got the win, but it was
Wasn't pretty.
yeah, it wasn't pretty, and I don't think our coaches felt like we really played very well. So, but even despite winning, so
That might
tonight
do it.
I think tonight I know the coaches want to win this game, but at the same time they got to be proud of the way their players competed
Yeah. They fought.
and fought right to the end, and then most of all, I mean, we talked about it earlier, the freshmen really grew up a little bit tonight, I thought. And,
I agree.
And especially the quarterback, Houston Swan, was more of a factor than he had been maybe in past games. So there's a clock winds down here.
There it is. That's officially the end of the game.
That's the end of the game, and the Fountain Central Mustangs defeat the Eastern Hancock Royals 32-21. Any final thoughts here before we talk about the next time we're on here?
You know, we at the beginning of the game we said we wanted to control the line of scrimmage and not turn the ball over as much, and really I don't think there were any fumbles lost, or except for the very beginning, which it wasn't lost. And the line honestly did a pretty good job for the most part, especially on the defense.
Right. So we definitely had some improvements off of things that we would struggled with the last couple of
Yeah.
games. So really good effort. We actually have 4 away games here coming up. So we're not exactly sure when the next time we're going to live stream a game. If you choose that subscribe button, hit that subscribe button there, and then hit that alert button. It'll alert you whenever we're going to go we go live. So we may not know until the last minute. So we're considering trying to do an away game. It's so many logistics that are involved in that. The Wi-Fi. I mean, we have Wi-Fi problems here at home sometimes, so we just don't know. There's so many factors, and so we may try an away game. I think the most likely ones would be possibly Heritage Christian or Knightstown, one of those two, if we're going to do that. If we aren't able to do an away game, we definitely plan on doing the next home game or the next 2 home games, but which will be a big game against a rival Shenandoah, who is a very good team this year.
Yeah, that's on the 5th of October there.
5th of October, and then we have possibly then I think Lapel then at the end of the game, 2 really strong teams. So if we're not able to do an away game, we're really hoping to do we'll hope to be back in those home games. So hit that subscribe button, hit the alert bell, so you know exactly when we go. And if you get a chance, you need to go see Cam Wise backflip during the pep session today.
Yeah, it was really good.
And so if you look at the videos, when you look on our videos, Cam Wise just joined us, who's been announcing the last couple of games. If you look at the videos on our YouTube channel, you can see the entire pep session on there, and it was one of our best pep sessions I think we've had in a long time. So get a chance to do that. And I think that's it. So thank you for joining us. I think we were in the 60s tonight, people watching somewhere. I don't know what that says, 67, 68.
68, I think, was our highest.
So appreciate all of you. Hopefully we had some people from Petersburg and some people here in the Eastern Hancock area. So, all right. So thank you for joining us.
Yep.
Good night.